This is the Gallagher Foundation Mentee Training. The purpose of the program is to better support you. This year you will be assigned a mentor who is a Gallagher Scholar graduate. We have found that the key to a successful mentor-mentee pairing is when both people are committed and understand the expectations of the program. In the past, we only focused on training the mentor. We learned it's just as important to train the mentee as it is the mentor. We know that leadership is a very broad term. Adolf Hitler was a great leader, but he was a horrible person. We've spent some time bringing definition to the mission, vision, and core leadership traits that we want Gallagher Scholars to possess. The goal of the Gallagher Foundation program is to educate the future leaders of your country. We created the mentorship program to help support you, not only on your journey as a student, but also as a leader. The mission of the Gallagher Foundation is young, educated leaders will bring peace and prosperity to the world. The vision of the Gallagher Foundation is that it supports the visions of young leaders to positively impact their developing countries through college scholarships and membership with a community of scholars and alumni who share the same commitments. We feel there are 5 core leadership traits that all Gallagher Scholars possess. They're visionary leaders who are passionate, optimistic, able to inspire others to affect positive change around a shared vision for the future. They're ethical leaders who are honest, uncompromising in their values, and driven to do what is right. They're tolerant leaders who embrace the ideas and experiences of others and challenge themselves to grow through new perspectives. They're diligent leaders who take responsibility for their conduct and persevere in the face of adversity. And they're committed leaders who are dedicated to their communities, countries, fellow Gallagher Scholars, and lifelong learning. A mentor is someone who spends time with another individual to help them grow to be fulfilled and productive, to make a positive contribution in the world. Mentoring can take place in a number of different settings. It will look different for all of you. Some mentors live far away, so the meetings will be via Skype or WhatsApp or phone calls, and others of you live in the same town as your mentor, and hopefully you'll be able to meet in person from time to time. Some of you will have known your mentor when they were a scholar if they're a recent graduate. Others, there will be a larger age gap, which can change the relationship. We try to do our best matching up mentees and mentors based on profession and personality. A mentee is the person who receives the support and advice from their mentor. Some relationships will become personal, while others will be more professional. It all depends on your needs and where you are and what you want from this relationship. A mentor is a trusted listener, ongoing resource for assistance, discreet colleague, and a source of thoughtful guidance. A mentor is not a counselor, a therapist, or a solution to personal problems. We have found that there are 3 major stages of the mentor-mentee relationship. The first is developing trust and rapport, getting to know your mentor. The next phase will be the strengths finder, setting and reaching goals phase. Before session 3, both you and your mentor will take the Gallup Strength Finder, only if you've never taken it before. Then, before the goal setting phase, talk about your top 5 strengths and what that means. This might help share the goals you want to set for yourself. Think about the goals you want to accomplish this year. Finally, the last phase is bringing closure to the relationship. Some of you will become more close to your mentors than others. Either way, just be sure to bring closure. Looking at the timeline for the program this year, Your mentor should be meeting with you monthly for about 30 minutes at a time. They'll set up the first meeting, but after that, it's up to both of you to reach out to each other to commit to the relationship. We found in the past that if you commit and try to stick with a date that you set, it typically works better. If you get in the habit of constantly rescheduling, it becomes less of a priority. And also, please remember that your mentor is volunteering their time, so please be respectful of that. Next steps. Review the timeline, handbook, and suggested activities. New this year, we're going to have both you and your mentor take the Gallup Strengths Finder. Begin to think about the goal-setting process, what you want to accomplish this year, and how they can help you. Don't hesitate to ask for help. Our lessons learned is that the relationship will only work if both you and your mentor are committed to it. One of the biggest challenges for mentors we've found is setting that time each month to meet. Find a time that works for both of you and try to stick to it. Many mentors will give you something to work on between each session. Use the Strengths Finder to help identify your strengths, but also look at areas where you can improve. Take advantage of this opportunity. Your mentor is there to help and support you. We hope you have a great experience.